How's it going? So the other day, wife was preparing a delicious salmon dinner for us all. Excuse me. When it came close to service, she realized she had no lemons. So I was drafted to go find some lemons and get them back there, lickety split. So I pop around the corner to the convenience store and we'll shoot. The notoriously slow cashier is providing the service today, so that's fine. When I say notoriously slow, I mean like very, very, very slow. So anyways, that's fine. I'll take my turn in the line, and which was just one old lady in front of me, but she was paying for everything separately. You know what I mean? Like 2 apples, pay for it, get the receipt. Thank you, dear. Next item out of the basket, 2 pears, right? Pay for the item, get the receipt. Oh, thank you kindly, dear. 3 bananas, right? So on down the line with some sliced ham, la-di-da, some buns, some fucking cheese that had to be sliced, and some ham had to be sliced too by this notoriously slow cashier, right? I was just standing there in the lineup for like almost 15 minutes. It was 13 minutes I was standing in this lineup in this little store. Came to my turn, I got the lemons, carted it, and took off. As I'm headed back to my car, and this lady calling out for a gentleman. Never mind this, right? Food's almost on the table, you know. So I just get into the driver's seat, but when I look in the rear view mirror, the old lady calling for gentlemen and we make eye contact in the rear view mirror, and there's just no denying this, right? So I let out a sigh, you know, and she comes up to the passenger side front, and I unroll the window, and she's asking me about a street, if it's up ahead there, which it was. So I said yeah, and she asked me about a grocery store, if it was down that street to the left, and I said yeah, it sure is, yeah. Have a nice day, but oh, hold on. And she opened the door and just placed herself on top of my lemons and started reaching for the seatbelt. And she paused like it was a new idea to her. She asked like, it is all right though. Yeah, you'll take me to the street. Wow. What? What's going on here? So, well, I guess, all right. You know, so I pulled a bag of lemons out from under her and toss them on the floor in the back seat. And off we go down the road. Right? When we get to the corner of it, it's not a simple matter of crossing the road and turning left, right? There's some tram tracks in the middle of all of this two-way street here. So I gotta take a right, go down the road a ways, pull a U-ey at the intersection, right? And then head back on up to the left down this road, right, to the grocery store, which we do, right? I didn't realize that was going to be the full trip. Like, we got close to the road, and I pull over in a convenient space and flick my hazard lights on as if to say, like, okay, well, there you go. And, I just point my finger up to the left and tell her, all right, the grocery store's just up that way. Glad I could help. Have a nice day. And she doesn't budge, right? She's like, yeah, I know. Okay, then. So let's go. So we went. So we let's go'd all the way to the grocery store, and then I finally got home, As I walked in the door, I pleaded with the wife, please don't be upset with me and these lemons, all right? I hope the fish is still servable. I know it's been a while here. But I relayed the story, and we all laughed. And the day after that, I'm just doing chores around my house, and the doorbell rings. I go down to answer it. There's a black guy standing there, like straight out of Africa black, And so, right, he starts carrying on in the native tongue, which is out here, the ends of the earth. And then quite quickly, I politely cut him off with a little bit of English salutation, and his shoulders drop a little bit, and he's relieved. He says, "You speak English?" I said, "Yeah, I speak English. What's up, man?" And he tells me that he works for Uber, and he had a customer go to a house just a couple down from mine, and he left his cell phone in this black guy's Uber. So, he went there, but, by the time he realized that this phone was in his Uber, the guy wasn't there. I say he wasn't really expecting him to be there anyways. He was dropping him off at the airport, So he's not there. Tries the neighbor in between us. And they said they don't really know him well enough. He just moved in there a little bit ago. They terribly sorry they can't help him. So this Uber driver, he ends up coming to my door. Cut to the chase. Yeah. I don't know him either, but I'm sure I'll bump into him sooner or later. So I'll take this phone off you, right? Yeah. Okie dokie, buddy. Have a great day. You and your Uber. And wife comes home and relayed his story. So she knows the owner of the house. I guess he doesn't live there anymore. He's renting this property now. So him being the landlord got a hold of the tenant, and tenant said he's just in another city right now, but he'll be back. He'll be back later today. Thank you kindly. Yeah. So nice. These random occasions to help out strangers that have been given to me lately. I'm excited to see who's gonna pop by next. What random stranger is gonna be requiring my assistance.